Sagittarius, welcome to your November Runescope for 2013. As always, be sure to watch the video for your rising sign. I can give you some more information, or you can schedule a private consultation with me. I do this on Skype. It's $65 for half an hour. Just drop me a line at the email address below this video if you'd like to set up an appointment. Let's get into November here, Sag, and see what it holds for you. The majority of you, the challenging energy around November for the majority of you will be feeling that you either missed out on an opportunity, or maybe that you let one go that you should have taken someone up on. You may be reconsidering something that you passed on. This could be in a personal relationship. Maybe you had an opportunity to date someone and you didn't. Maybe you never called them back, and now you're wondering if maybe you should have. And the truth is, whatever this was an opportunity that should have been passed on, and it was a person to be avoided. So whatever your doubts in November, you made the right decision, okay? Your feelings led you correct. Your intuition led you correct to pass by whatever this was. Now, for some of you, another way this can work is that you may be waiting to hear from someone that you're working with on a project, or you may need some information from someone and you can't track them down, or maybe they didn't do something they were supposed to do. So this could just be someone who's been quite lazy and not maybe pulling their weight in some way. That could be an obstacle in November. Maybe somebody didn't do something they were supposed to do, or maybe they just show up late for something, somewhere you need them to be, and they're late, they're not on time. Seems like they have a good reason. And in most cases, it will be true. So try to keep your cool, Sag, in November with whoever this is. Some of you may also be concerned with someone who has a health problem. This could be a male that's close to you that may be, dealing with a health issue. For some of you, I'm sorry to say, it could be that someone recently passed away in your family, so you're dealing with the residual grief. You're in mourning, some of you, or you're assisting other members in your family or people close to you who are grieving for someone. That's another way that this can work. But for those of you who do have someone in your life who is ill, I do think they're going to make a recovery. It may not seem like they will, but they are going to be able to make a swift recovery from whatever this is, or if doctors don't know what is wrong, they're going to figure it out in November and be able to get this person healthy again and well. It may not seem this way at the beginning of November. So if you're concerned for anyone in November who is ill, I do believe this is going to turn around. You would only be in mourning if this person had already passed away before November. So I'm very sorry for your loss for those of you who are dealing with that situation. That's never easy. But also coming up in November, there may be some conflict around your family. They may not agree with some decisions you've made regarding a new beginning, a new relationship, a new partnership, a new project, some new direction you've decided to take in your life. Your family may be concerned about this, or they may be offering you unsolicited advice, and try not to be overly defensive, Sagittarius. Just hear them out. It could be some of their concerns are very real ones, and they may be right about some of their concerns. So just keep that in mind. For others of you, there may be some sort of disruption around a new project you're trying to get off the ground. This would be like a creative project that you may be trying to get going. If you're working with other people, it could be that you just can't agree on which direction to go. Maybe everybody wants to be in charge of the project. And this could be a work project. This could just be something that you're working on at your job, but you have to cooperate with other people on, and nobody seems willing to cooperate. So that could be a bit frustrating in November, trying to get everyone on the same page. And it seems like everybody's just talking over each other. Nobody's everybody just wants to give their idea, but they don't want to listen to anyone else's ideas. So you may decide to just be like, you know what, I'm going to walk away from this. You guys let me know when you figure out which idea you want to go with, and I'll come do my part. But until you figure that out, I'm sort of done with this. For those of you in a new relationship, you may be dealing with interference from other people. And again, I did mention, you know, your family may be concerned, but this could also be coming from the other person's side as well. Just a lot of gossip going on about your situation. And I feel like you expected some of this in some way, that some of it's warranted. So it could be that you are in a relationship with someone who's maybe not completely free, or you know, there's something about this that is, or maybe they are from a different religious background or ethnicity from you, and a different cultural background. So that could be causing just a lot of gossip on both sides, and concern. But I feel like for the most part, this concern is just, you know, concern for your welfare, concern for your well-being. The help you can expect is that during November, you're going to be kind of hiding a lot of things. You're going to keep a lot of things to yourself, or maybe you're just going to keep to yourself. It could be that you're just going to kind of stay home, not going to be out and about too much, taking a bit of a break, and not just doing your best to not deal with this situation. The trouble is, I mean, you know, you're going to have to deal with it at some point, Sagittarius. So, I mean, if you need a break from this, I understand that in November, you know, but you know, a lot of people spend time with their family in November. It's Thanksgiving, so you're going to have to deal with it at some point, and you probably don't want an explosive confrontation over, you know, Thanksgiving if you celebrate that where you are. So you're probably going to want to deal with this if you can before the holidays. What you kind of have to accept about November is that it's going to be a time of ups and downs when it comes to your family. You know, people don't always react to things the way that we want them to. So with your family and those close to you, it may be a very tumultuous Thanksgiving for a lot of you. Because I do feel most of you will feel obligated to go at least make an appearance at Thanksgiving and be with your family in November. But I don't know, you just may feel vulnerable, or you may feel attacked in some way, and that's not the intention, but that may be the way some people are coming off. But again, just hear them out. Just listen. Because while you may not be accepting of this information right now, later, it may make more sense. It could be that somebody has some good points. Don't let it drive a wedge between you and your family, whatever this is, because, you know, especially if you have a good family, if you have good relationships with people in your family. Not very many people are fortunate enough to have that. So don't let whatever this is drive a wedge between you and people in your family that you're close to, people that you have depended on and who depend on you. That's a bond that's very important if you're fortunate enough to have close bonds with your family. Those can never be replaced, so don't sever them unnecessarily or over a situation that may pass or blow over. You know, if this is a temporary or temporal situation, don't damage lasting relationships over something like that. By the end of November, I think that things are going to be worked out, or you'll at least be in a more positive space. You know, you're going to have to confront this again, Sagittarius. So if you put this off all month, by the end of November, you're going to have to confront these issues and work this out. And it's going to be in your best interest to work this out, whatever it is. You know, just hear what other people have to say. Some of you may not be feeling the best at the end of November. But I think at the end of November, if this person that you were concerned about at the beginning, this is when you're going to hear that they're going to be okay. It's just going to take some time for them to recover from whatever it is. So if there are questions that they can't figure out what is wrong with this person, by the end of November, that will be worked out, and a treatment will be underway. There will be something you start in November will not fully come to fruition until next year. I feel like this has to do with money or an investment of some sort. So this could be coming back to this creative project. Maybe you finally get it worked out by the end of November. You have a direction and everybody's on board with where you want to go. There will be some sort of investment needed for this. There will be some travel needed for this for some of you. So if this is a creative venture, it could be that you need to go speak with somebody, go work with somebody for a little bit in another place to kind of get this off the ground. Somebody may not be understanding of this. They may not be in your corner. They may not be backing this. They may not agree with this decision, but you feel very strongly that this is the right decision. So you need to not listen to this person. I feel like for most of you, this will be a female who is interfering in something that's really not maybe her forte. Maybe she doesn't know as much as she thinks she knows about certain things. So go ahead and you need to do this because it's going to bear fruit within a year. It's a new beginning for you. It's something growing in some way, and you will invest money in it, but it will bring money back to you. By next year, you will be reaping some benefits from this. So if that's this creative project, it's very important that by the end of November, you get that worked out. And some of you may just be taking a trip in November. For a lot of you, this could just be going to see your family for the holidays, but others of you may be traveling just for fun, just to get away, just to take a break. But for most of you, it seems like it will be related to business or a creative project, or going to visit, like a have-to trip, like Thanksgiving. You're having to go visit your family. But again, there's a big family theme for you, Sag, in November. But again, whatever difficulties there are, work them out, because I think you'll regret it if you don't. You know, we don't want to wait too long. We don't want to... regret's a terrible thing. So saying things and that we can't take back is sometimes one of those things that we can always regret doing. So just kind of keep that in mind in November. And I think if you do, you'll be able to, take what you need, take what advice you can use and throw away the rest, but somehow meet people in the middle, meet people that you care about in the middle regarding something, some path in your life that maybe they don't agree with because maybe they just don't see it the way that you do. Just talk with them. You'll be able to find some way to compromise, and keep on that creative project. Don't walk away. Don't give up, because it is going to be beneficial for you next year. So good luck. That's what I see for November, Sagittarius. Thanks for watching, and I will see you again in December.